अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, welcome to our ISKCON official YouTube channel. Today I am going to discuss Chaitanya Charitamrita. This is Amrita, nectar. I will start from Adi Lila, chapter 1. So I have divided it in two parts. So I am reading part 1. This is introduction and invocations. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is none other than the combined form of Sri Radha and Krishna. He is the life of those devotees who strictly follow in the footsteps of Sri Rupa Goswami. Sri Rupa Goswami and Sri Sanatana Goswami are the two principal followers of Sri Swarup Damodar Goswami, who acted as the most confidential servitor of Lord Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, known as Vishwambara in his early life. A direct disciple of Sri Rupa Goswami was Sri Raghunath Das Goswami. The author of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Sri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, stands as the direct disciple of Sri Rupa Goswami and Sri Raghunath Das Goswami. The direct disciple of Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami was Sri Narottam Das Thakur, who accepted Sri Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur as his servitor. Sri Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur accepted Sri Jagannath Das Maharaj, the spiritual master of Sri Bhakti Vinod Thakur, who in turn accepted Sri Gaur Das Maharaj, the spiritual master of Om Vishnu Pada, Sri Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj, the divine master of Sri Prabhupada Maharaj. So in this way it is coming in the disciplic succession. Prabhupada Maharaj says this. So we are giving this knowledge on this parampara and this disciplic succession. There are 14 verses in this chapter 1. This is Mangalacharana, which describes about the Lords. The Lord is incarnated or descended in 5 forms. So the first in this Chaitanya Charitamrita there are three lilas. One is Adi Lila, second is Madhyam Lila, and third is Anta Lila. So Adi Lila, there are 17 chapters that describes about Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes in Navadvip. He remained there for 24 years. Then he took sannyas and came to Odisha. So this Odisha he remained for another 24 years, and this is described in Madhya Lila and Anta Lila. So Anta Lila is very confidential, most confidential to the release which the Lord came as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Released the mellow, Radharani released. So in this way there are 17 plus 25 plus another 17 I think or 20 verses like that. 62 also like that. These are the chapters in Chaitanya Charitamrita. I am going to discuss in short, in brief. So in the first chapter there are 6 plus 5 plus 2 plus 1. In this way 14 invocations. 6 describes about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, 5 describes about Nityananda Prabhu, 2 describes about Advaita Acharya Prabhu, and 1 describes about Panchatattva. The 14 verses, this is Mangalacharana. So the first verse is 111. Bande Gurun Isa Bhaktan Isam Isavatarkam Tat Prakasasa Tat Shakti Krishna Chaitanya Sangyakam. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the spiritual masters and the devotees of the Lord's incarnations, His plenary portions, His energies, and the primeval Lord Himself, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. So verse 2 states that Bande Sri Krishna Chaitanya Nityanandau Sauditau Gaudadaya Puspabandau Chitro Sandau Tamanudau. I offer my respectful obeisances unto Sri Krishna Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda, who are like the sun and moon. They have arisen simultaneously on the horizon of Gauda to dissipate the darkness of ignorance and thus wonderfully bestow benedictions upon all. Then verse 3 says, Jadadvaitam Brahmapanishadi tadapyasya tanuva jhatmantarjami purusho iti sosyansa vibhava Shadishwarjahi punno jaya bhagavan sasvamayam na Chaitanya Krishna jagatim paratattvam paramiha. For the Upanishads, we have already described the Upanishads. There is Isopanishad, there is 18 mantras are there, and some other Upanishads I have all described in short. That is you will find in our ISKCON official YouTube channel. So all these Upanishads, what they say, it is stated here. What the Upanishads describe as the impersonal Brahman is but the effluence of his body, and the Lord known as the Super Soul is what is localized plenary portion, and Lord Chaitanya is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna himself, full with 6 opulences. He is the absolute truth, and no other truth is greater than or equal to him. So 114, Krishna Kaviraj Goswami says, Anarpita charing charad karunaya vadanna kalau samarpayitum unnato jala rasang subhakti siyam hari purar sundar dviti kadamba sandipita sada ardaya kandar swaradabha sacinandana. May the Supreme Lord, who is known as the son of Srimati Sachidevi, be transcendently situated in the innermost chambers of your heart. This is benediction. Resplendent with the radiance of molten gold, he has appeared in the age of Kali by his causeless mercy to bestow what no incarnation has ever offered before, the most sublime and radiant mellow of devotional service, the mellow of conjugal love, Unnata Ujjala Rasa. Then verse 5 says, Radha Krishna Pranaya Vikritir Ladhani Shakti Rasmat Ekatmana Bhavi Puradhevatum Vatutavu Chaitanyakhyam Prakadamadhuna Tadvayam Chaikimatam Radha Bhavadviti Suvaritam Naumi Krishna Surupam. The loving affairs of Sri Radha and Krishna are transcendental manifestations of the Lord's internal pleasure-giving potency. Although Radha and Krishna are one in their identity, previously they separated themselves. Now these two transcendental identities have been united in the form of Sri Krishna Chaitanya. I bow down to him who has manifested himself with the sentiment and the complexion of Srimati Radharani, although he is Krishna himself. So then verse 6 says, Sri Radhaya Pranaya Mahima Kedusang Bhanaiva Shradhyavana Dhuta Madhurima Kedusang Bhamadhya Shaukyacha Sang Madan Bhavat Kedusang Betulova Tadbhavadya Samajani Sajigarva Sindhu Harindu. Desiring to understand the glory of Radharani's love, the wonderful qualities in him that she alone releases through her love, and the happiness she feels when she realizes the sweetness of his love, the Supreme Lord Hari, richly endowed with her emotions, appeared from the womb of Srimati Sachidevi as the moon appeared from the ocean. So verse 7 says, so in this way, these 6 verses describe about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then another 5 verses will describe about Nityananda Prabhu. So may Sri Nityananda Ram be the object of my constant remembrance. Sankarsana, Sesanaga and the Vishnus who lie on the Karana ocean, Garbha ocean, ocean of milk are his plenary portions and the portions of his plenary portions. This is verse 7. Verse 8 says, I surrender unto the lotus feet of Sri Nityananda Ram, who is known as Sankarsana, in the midst of the Chaturbhuja, consisting of Vasudeva, Sankarsana, Pradyumna and Anuruddha. He possesses full opulences and resides in Vaikuntha Loka, far beyond the material creation. In verse 9 says, in this way, verse 5 verses describe about Nityananda Prabhu. Then two verses describe about Advaita Acharya Prabhu, verse 12 and 13. So it is stated that Lord Advaita is the incarnation of Mahavishnu, whose main function is to create the cosmic world through the actions of Maya. Then verse 13 says, because he is non-different from Hari, the Supreme Lord, he is called Advaita, and because he propagates the cult of devotion, he is called Acharya. He is the Lord and the incarnation of the Lord's devotee. Therefore, it takes shelter of him. In this way, there are 6 plus 5 plus 2, and this last verse is very famous verse. Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Sarupakam Bhakta Avataram Bhakta Khyang Namami Bhakta Saktikam. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the Supreme Lord Krishna, who is not different from his features, as a devotee, devotional incarnation, devotional manifestation, pure devotee, and devotional energy. So thank you very much for listening to this lecture, and please don't forget to subscribe, share and like our channel and get blessings of the Lord. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.